Welcome to Heads Up Play episode. What is this, 27 now?
27. Yep.
27. It feels like just a little while ago we were making the 21 joke and then the 25. I mean, it does not feel like long ago. Everybody, Sam the Sweaty Boy, joined by the one and only Cowboy,
What's up?
Cowboy Nix here in the house, previewing some college hoops.
That time of year. It's that time of
It's
year,
that time
man.
of year. We're in March now, so I guess March Madness technically is on, right?
It has officially started. I mean, did you see who won the MVC, the Missouri Valley Conference today? It was
Ooh,
kind of an upset.
I can't say that I uh
Indiana State's been
Indiana's so did
Drake beat them.
Drake beat uh Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
Yeah.
and the Indiana State Sycamores? How about that?
So I'm gonna say this is March. This is March.
March Madness officially. When you think of March Madness, you typically think only of the NCAA tournament. Like that's when they typically say March Madness, right? But I mean, it is March currently, and you got this conference tournaments going on. I mean, those are crazy, crazy times,
I'm
and
gonna
we're about to
say,
get into it.
well, let me ask you before we get started. What was your favorite memory? Not of NCAA bracket, but like of like tournaments, March Madness craziness. I have 2 in mind.
You mean like of conference tournaments?
Yes, what was your favorite memory?
Oh, I think just in general, like, that's honestly a good question. Um,
I can give you like
gi
3
give
right
me give me
now.
what you got right now.
Well, I'm gonna go outside of the SEC. I'm gonna go UConn in 2011, I believe was the year when Kimba Walker with UConn, Kardak Kimba, Madison
Mhm.
Square Garden. That was incredible. And then I have 2 from the same player in different games. Of course, Colin Sexton with the
Oh,
buzzer beater to send
that
Alabama.
was incredible. That's probably what would be mine. I mean, because you had like 4 seconds left on the clock, how he was able to put that up. I mean, that was just
I mean,
incredible.
I'll never forget, I was at my community college at the time with all my buddies, and we was at a student center. We were the only ones there, and there was about 10 of us, and as soon as he hits it, we went streaking, not streaking, but we went, like, running through the quad, screaming and hooping and hollering. That was pretty good, but another memory, that same year, when they beat the I wanna say Auburn was highly ranked that year, or they were high in the SEC tournament, Auburn, and that's when they beat him in the tournament, beat him by like 20 points. Colin Sexton does the behind the back pass to Dante Hall, and he slams it for like a 20-point lead, and I lose it. I mean, when I say lose, I'm jumping up in the air. I was like, "Yes, yes."
That was some incredible time. I mean, March Madness is crazy, and honestly, I kinda like, watching the SEC tournament and some of the other, conference tournaments. I don't wanna say more than the NCAA tournament itself, but, like, just being more associated with some of the teams, like, it's a little bit more fun. And I guess we can kinda start off there, in the SEC. I mean, so it starts up, what? When's the first game?
I want to say Tuesday
Fri
night,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday is the first round. We got Vandy and Arkansas, in game 1. That's 6 PM Central Time. Vandy and Arkansas, and Missouri and Georgia. So, I mean, I don't think anybody's got any high hopes for any one of these teams. But I'm gonna say that Arkansas, I mean, they're playing some pretty good basketball. I mean, they took Alabama down to the wire. It took Alabama a long I mean, overtime on senior day, final home game of the season, took Alabama overtime to get a lead over Arkansas. Now Alabama goes and wins that game in overtime.
Yeah.
But Alabama is not playing great basketball right now. It was a long time since I had seen them that fired up in that game, which may be good, but Arkansas is playing some pretty good basketball right now. So give me Arkansas game 1 over Vandy. Give me Georgia over the horrible, horrible, horrible Missouri Tigers.
I definitely like Arkansas. I'll get on Bama when we get to the Bama game. Arkansas has been a disappointment this season. This has been they're not gonna make the NCAA bracket, I mean, the tournament, I mean, which has been well known since SEC conference play began. But who says they can't play spoilers? Who says Arkansas can't play spoilers? Give me Arkansas over Vandy. This Vandy team is a little feisty. Who did they beat somebody this week? Who did Vandy beat this week? They beat somebody
Uh,
on Sunday. It was
Florida.
beat Florida. Sure did. This Vandy team plays spoilers. I like this Vandy team, but give me Arkansas. I'm gonna say it's gonna be closer than you think. Give me Arkansas, and then Georgia, Missouri. Missouri. Yes, they're 0-18 in SEC play, but a lot of those games have been on one loss, like 1 point loss,
Mm.
5 point loss, 4 point loss. There have not been that many blowout games in Missouri, but I think Georgia, and it kind of like I said, they never recovered from that Alabama blown lead. Give me Georgia though over Missouri. So then, boom, we get into the second round on Thursday. First game, you have Mississippi State, and shocking because a couple weeks ago this team was just down and out. Eight seed LSU, Louisiana State University.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup right here. I mean, 8 and 9 seeds, they typically always are interesting matchups. I'm going to go. This is a toss up to me. I'm going to go Mississippi State on that one. Give me
That's
the
what I'm gonna go.
Bulldogs.
That's what I'm gonna go. With my first upset of the brackets, I'm gonna go Mississippi State taking over. I mean, I don't even count it an upset, but it's technically an upset, with it being 9/8. Give me Mississippi State.
All right, then game four, game two of Thursday, game four of the tournament. You have the winner of Vandy and Arkansas, which I think we both agree Arkansas, correct? Did you
Yep,
choose Vandy or Arkansas?
I choose
Arkansas,
Arkansas. Yep,
in that case, Vandy or Arkansas against South Carolina. If it lines up either way, I think South Carolina's got to win over either one of those teams.
I agree. Give me South Carolina, Arkansas. I mean, I'm telling you, if they win, it's a big if. Arkansas has a very good chance at playing spoiler to South Carolina in this game. But give me
Ooh,
the Gamecocks. Give me the Gamecocks. I really like the Gamecocks this year. Actually, have them. We'll go in deep in when we get in this bracket. But yeah, give me the Gamecocks.
Gamecocks. All right, game five, 6 p.m. First
This
real
is the
prime time night game.
toughest game right here.
Ole Miss and Texas A&M. This one is tough. Give me Texas A&M. I think that this is a team that I think we've said it a few times through the season so far that Texas A&M kind of gives the vibe of a team that could make a run in the tournament. So give me A&M.
That's who I got. A&M gives me the vibe of they can make the tournament just by winning a couple of games in the SEC tournament. Give me A&M. This Ole Miss team. I've not been high on this Ole Miss team all year. I don't really. I mean, yes, they entered SEC play undefeated, but they will win against nobody. 2 point games, 3 point games. Do I think Ole Miss will be a good program in the future with Chris Beard? Yes, but give me the Aggies today.
Going on to game six, final game of Thursday. Florida, number 6 seed Florida, against the winner of Missouri and Georgia. I think Florida is primed to make a Sweet 16 run. I think that they could easily win the SEC tournament. So I think that they've easily got it over either one of these teams. Georgia, now, don't think that Georgia can't give them fits because they already have this year, but give me Florida either way.
Give me Florida. Give me the Gators. I think the Gators are gonna come out swinging after losing an embarrassing game to Vandy. But give me the Gators.
Quarterfinals on Friday. Now, here's where it really gets interesting because the higher seeded teams are now in the play.
I'm about to say, yep,
And it starts off with the 1 seed,
on Friday. Yep.
Tennessee. Of course, Tennessee won the regular season. Um, they take on the winner of the 8 and 9 seed game, either LSU or Mississippi State. Give me Tennessee. This is not.
I yeah,
This, yeah.
I don't yeah, this game, I mean, give me Tennessee. I think Tennessee is gonna blow out whoever they play.
I think, and let's go ahead and mention it now. This is in Nashville, Bridgestone Arena. You got Tennessee fans there. They could easily make it a home game environment in every one of their games. So, if that tells you anything, but give me Tennessee. Moving
This
on. Next game. Your favorite team and some of your favorite players. The number 4 seed Auburn Tigers taking on either South Carolina or the winner of Vanderbilt, Arkansas. We basically said South Carolina, so South Carolina or Auburn. This is interesting. This one is interesting, and I think you and I might be on the same page here.
I have an upset. Give me the Gamecocks.
Give
Smooth
me the Gamecocks
Auburn.
as well. You may call us Alabama homers, whatever. I'm going South Carolina. I think that look, Auburn's home and away game struggles, and look, maybe those were overplayed a little bit, but I just don't know how this team is going to fare on a neutral court. Give me South Carolina.
I
Give me
like
South Carolina.
I like South Carolina a lot. I'm looking up right now the Auburn record against South Carolina this year, but I'm gonna tell you, man, I don't care what it is. I think the Gamecocks are set to be that team that makes it to the Final Four of the SEC tournament, not the NCAA, but the NCAA SEC. There's always that one team that is they're like, how the heck did they get there? That's going to be South Carolina. They beat South Carolina and Auburn 101 to 61. That was the only game they played South Carolina. I think South Carolina wants revenge. Give me the Gamecocks.
Going Gamecocks. All right, game number 9. The winner of Ole Miss or Texas A&M. I said Texas A&M. I think you said A&M as well, did you not?
I did. I did.
Against Kentucky. Really interesting matchup here. Give me Kentucky. I think this is a now again, Texas A&M could easily make a run. This could easily be an upset. But I think I'm going to go with Kentucky on this one. Seems like we're taking all the favorites right now except for a couple. Give me Kentucky though.
Give me Kentucky. I think Kentucky's going to take this one. I think this is the year Calipari kind of gets it all together and he kind of figures it out. Give me Kentucky.
Moving on, final game of Friday.
It's kind of like the South Carolina Auburn. We all know Florida is going to get it to that game, so it's going to be Florida Bama. I hate it. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's really late. Um, 9 o'clock, Alabama, Florida. I do think that Alabama will pull this one out. I think that they will want some revenge after getting their butts absolutely kicked in Gainesville. Um, so give me Alabama, but it's not going to be easy.
No, I agree. Give me Alabama. I think it'll be as close as it can get. I definitely think Nate Oates will pull this one out and get to the semifinals of the SEC tournament.
Well, and then moving on. Well, do you want to talk about Alabama for just a moment? Do you think Alabama might have found something after the comeback win
Yeah,
against Arkansas?
they found Latrell White Wrightsell. He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, they're 9-0 when he has double figures in points, and he's been out out of the last few games that we lost. He's not been there with a head injury, concussion, and I mean, if it wasn't for him this last game, we wouldn't have won. I mean,
No, you're right. You're
Right,
absolutely
so
right.
I mean, Walters had a couple of good plays, Nelson had a couple of good plays. Sears, of course, is gonna do what he does night after night, but Reitzel has been our he's kinda like our Draymond Green to the Golden State Warriors. He's our glue. He
Mhm.
hits a 3 when we need him to, and I really like this team with Reitzel. I Nate Oates said it on Saturday. If he said, "If Reitzel never got hurt, I probably would think we'd be number 1 seed." And I agree. I definitely agree with
Mhm. Probably.
And
Because I
I
think
mean,
you beat Tennessee.
people, they rag on Alabama against Arkansas. We was without Riley Griffin, who scores 11.1 points a game, who's in our starting 5. So let's not
Mhm.
forget that either. They're saying I'm a little bit nervous because he was injured from that BS call when 2 Florida players tackled him, and they said, "Well, he didn't have possession of the ball," even though he had the ball, and then I mean, I'm just putting that out. I'm not trying to, start ragging on the refs, but he is injured from that play, leg injury. So we will find out. They said he's still doubtful for Friday. So we'll
And
figure
that
it out.
that could be troublesome for sure. Well, but moving on to the semifinals. Now this is the first round, of course, where we don't know an exact team that is most certainly going to be in it.
This is when it
Um,
gets fun.
this is where it does indeed get fun. The final four, basically, of the SEC. Game 11. That's a noon game on Saturday. So you'll have the Tennessee or the winner of the LSU Mississippi State game. It's likely going to be Tennessee versus Auburn or South Carolina. We chose South Carolina.
Yep.
How do you see this playing out on both ends?
Give me the Volunteers. I definitely think the Volunteers will blow them out of the water. I think this game is going to be interesting because South Carolina's beat them at Tennessee. Tennessee beat them at South Carolina. It is interesting to see them on a neutral or
Hmm.
neutral. You know, it's in Nashville, neutral. Um, I definitely think the SEC tournament should be held in. I don't even know where it should be held at. I mean, with it being branched as far as it is, I think Tampa was good because I don't feel like Tampa. Oh, I know Tampa. I mean, kind of close to Gainesville. Put it in Pensacola, but Tennessee, I think will run it away from the Gamecocks. I think the Gamecocks are going to be wore out because you got to think that's 3 days in a row of playing basketball. Tough
No,
game.
you're right. You're right. I'm gonna go Tennessee as well.
That's
I
one thing
think
you got to look for in these teams when they're playing 3 days in a row.
fatigue really sets
Fatigue
in.
really
Now
sets
it can help you stay hot as well. We've seen
in.
that in
It
playoffs in all
does.
sports, but basketball is one where fatigue can really get you after a while. That's why it's so tough to win
Basketball is
in
one
the
of the few.
NCAA tournament.
It's one of the few sports. I mean, yeah, football maybe, but it's good to have that bye in basketball kind of thing, where you can have your fresh legs.
Most certainly. All right. Then in game 12, the other semifinal game, you've got the, the winner of Alabama and Florida, that's likely what it is, which we say Alabama, and the winner of Kentucky, Texas A&M, or Ole Miss. Kentucky likely. So Alabama and Kentucky, I'm going to be honest, I don't think Alabama gets
I
past
don't either.
Kentucky.
Give me Kentucky. Give me the Wildcats.
S-
like I said in before. I think this is the time. This is the year Calipari hat kind of has it together. I think give me the Wildcats.
I in agreement with you right there, and that brings us to the championship game, the SEC tournament championship game between regular season winners Tennessee and the number 2 seed Kentucky.
They just
Give
played,
me
and they
give
just
me an upset. Give me the Kentucky Wildcats in the
yes,
SEC championship.
yes. I hate that we have the same pick, but I'm 100% with you. I think the Wildcats are gonna. They beat the crap out of Tennessee this week. I think they're gonna beat the crap out of them again. Give me the Wildcats. I think Calipari is going to get the SEC championship he has not got in a long time. Give me Calipari, the Wildcats.
All right, so that is the SEC tournament predictions right there. We'll see how they turn out. We could be totally wrong. Probably will be totally wrong because our predictions seem to go that way. You could hear my fiance going crazy on a
She,
softball game right
she's
now.
like,
She's
yes.
really into it.
She's like Kentucky, Kentucky, Kentucky.
Yes, she's in total agreement right now. All right, moving on though, the SEC tournament. While we are SEC guys, that's not the only
This is it's
tournament
that
going
time of
on.
year when you become just an ACC fan and all that, man. Speaking of, we have an update in the Oscars. We have given away the Best Supporting Actress, given to Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. Did you watch that movie? Because I sure as hell did not.
I did not watch the holdovers.
I've heard about it.
Here's my thing with the Oscars is, and not to go too far on that, but my thing with the Oscars is I'll watch like one movie that gets nominated for an Oscar, and I'm like, that's it, that's got to win it. And I didn't win. I didn't watch all the other ones, so I really don't know. Um, it's kind of it's bias. But no, I had not even heard of that.
I will say there was one year I watched all the Oscar nominations, and that was rough because there was some weird ones, and I it was the year it was like Green Book. Uh, that was actually a pretty good movie. Green Book, Parasite. If you haven't watched Parasite, I recommend it. Parasite's
That
excellent.
is a very funny movie actually. Funny, and you're talking about the
Ironic.
Korean film.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
very
it's funny and a lot of plot twists and everything. Very good movie. Do
Well,
recommend
let's
Parasite.
move to the ACC. Wanna move to
ACC.
ACC?
All right, ACC. Hold on.
Let me pull up my ACC standing.
We'll call that technical difficulty.
Yeah, we got some.
We're
Calm
at
down.
home. We got other things going on in the background. All right, ACC tournament. Look, a lot of these, low seed teams in the ACC. We'll kind of go through
I
them
mean, like,
here.
it's kind of crazy to think that Miami was like 2 years ago beat Auburn, who was a 2 seed, and then last year went to the Final Four. Is now Miami's record this year is a whopping 15-16 with a 6-14 record in the ACC. It's just crazy to think that.
Miami is one of those programs where like they can go really close in something, but not quite get there. And then you think, okay, well, next year they're going to be right back there. And then, nope, nope, they're that way in basketball, baseball, football. I mean, they're not even relevant anymore. But that's it. So, but to start off, first round, this starts
Before we
on
get started,
Tuesday.
you talking about a team like this. I saw a tweet, and I got to tell you, you know that meme of SpongeBob? It's when Squidward's in the windows and he sees like Patrick and SpongeBob having fun.
Yeah.
It says Georgia Georgia basketball watching Georgia football, Georgia baseball, and Georgia softball.
I mean, to be fair, Alabama was like that for a long time
It
until
was too, yeah.
softball kind of won a national championship. All right, first round of the ACC
On
tournament. You got
Tuesday, we got a game on
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
So
on Tuesday,
games
starting
start
at 2
early this week.
p.m.
I like it. I'm excited.
You got Notre Dame because Notre Dame does play basketball in the ACC against Georgia Tech. I'm gonna be honest, I really
Give
don't
me the Yellow
care.
Jackets. Give me the Yellow
give me
Jackets.
give me the Jackets, sure.
Notre Dame
Uh,
has beat them twice this year. I just don't see Notre Dame beating them 3 times. It is hard to beat somebody 3 times in basketball.
no, 100%, 100%. Louisville, man, you talk about just desperation.
Ever since
Desperation.
ever since Rick Pitino got in trouble and all that at Lu they haven't amounted to nothing. They can't do
Yeah.
nothing.
I mean, a rich basketball tradition, always, kind of overshadowed by Kentucky, but I mean, still a fantastic arena and everything. They love basketball there. I don't know how Louisville fell off that hard, but they face the 10 seed NC State. I'll go NC State on this one. I don't see Louisville doing anything in this tournament.
I definitely think NC State, the Wolfpack is gonna, it she agrees, she agrees.
She's all in on it.
I definitely think the Wolfpack is gonna blow out who are they playing again?
They play
This is
Louisville.
like the first this is like the this is not when everybody's like, "Alright, like, I gotta spend time with my wife and kids on Tuesday and Wednesday," and then March Madness can begin. These are the games nobody has to watch. But
No, I mean, yeah, nobody's watching. These are ESPN Plus games.
this yeah, this I'd rather watch Sanford and, Furman.
Sanford and Furman. Hey, yeah, give me the Wolfpack.
Give me the Wolfpack.
And then you know what? Give me an upset. I'm gonna say Miami takes one in the
Oh,
first
wow,
round against
wow.
Boston College.
You got your first upset with that one. Mine was Georgia Tech. I don't even want to count that one because I got a crazy upset about to happen. Give me the Boston College. I think they're going. I think what are they? The Eagles, the Boston College Eagles. They're kind of
The
like the
Golden
ACOM
Eagles.
Eagles. The Golden. They're like us. We're the Golden Eagles. There we go. Boston College. Give me them. All right, first game on Wednesday, dude. Wednesday's gonna be action packed. You got the great game starting. You got Virginia Tech versus Florida State. I like that game a lot, actually. I'm gonna be honest. I like that one a lot. Give me the Seminoles. Give me them. I think they step it up a little bit. I, I ain't, what are they? A 9 seed? That's another upset. But give me Florida State.
I'll I'll go with you on that one. I'll go Florida State as well. That's second 9 seed upsetting an 8 seed because we chose Mississippi State over LSU in the SEC.
Yep.
I'll go FSU as well. Now, where is the ACC tournament being
Washington
played?
D.C.
Washington D.C. That would make
See,
sense based off
I
this
kind of
bracket.
like that. I kind of like they're like in a spot. I mean, yes, you want to be close to your fans, but I like the true neutral kind of stadium kind of thing like that.
I agree. I agree. Then 2:30 on ESPN. Wake Forest, number 5 seed versus the winner of Georgia Tech and Notre Dame. We both said Georgia Tech. Give me Wake on this one. I
Give me
think all the
Wake.
higher seeds in the ACC are basically going to weed out those
Give
small
me
seeds. I don't think there's any that's going to really make a run in this one.
give me Wake. Definitely give me Wake.
Moving on then 6:30 on ESPN2, NC State or Louisville against Syracuse. The Qs, give me the orange.
Upset.
Oh,
Wolfpacks. Not so
ooh,
fast. Not so fast.
okay.
Give me the Wolfpack. I think the North Carolina State Wolfpacks are here to play, baby. What the hell? The Boy and the Heron won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature over Spider-Man. What the crap? My parlay didn't hit. No, I'm kidding. No,
Boy and the Heron?
I have no clue what that is.
I heard of that. I heard of that, and I heard it's supposed to be pretty good. But
Give me
I
the Wolfpack upset.
Okay, we got an upset alert. Wolfpack eating some oranges.
There we go.
My dogs like to eat oranges all the time.
I do
Uh,
too.
speaking of orange, another orange
That's how
team.
we relate because we're both dogs.
You got the 6 seed Clemson Tigers taking on the winner of the 14 and 11. I said Miami. You said BC. I think either way, Clemson's got this one.
Yeah, give me the Tigers. The real Tigers of
The
college
real
football.
Tigers. The
LSU ain't
real
nothing.
John Heisman
I'm just telling
decided
you, man, I think
Tigers.
this Clemson basketball team's actually pretty good. I remember watching them play against Alabama. They beat Alabama. I do think Clemson is good. No, this is not going to be the first time though. Clemson beat Alabama. Reporting the day, Mac Jones traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So just be ready. Mac Jones will be beating Clemson another time.
I'm just saying, if not for Tyler and Spartanburg, maybe this Clemson team wouldn't be where they're at.
No, they would. No, hell no.
I mean, calling in. I mean, somebody had to tell Dabo. I mean, look, you got to work that portal, man. You got to do something.
What'd he say? Time to nut up or shut up, Chip.
Tyler.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go into the quarterfinals on Thursday. This is really when basketball kicks up because you have to kind of have the good games. The SEC starting, you have the ACC in their quarterfinals. You have the UNC Tar Heels at playing Florida State. I really like this North Carolina team. This North Carolina team is full of seniors and young players. Give me the Tar Heels against Florida State.
I'm going to go with the Tar Heels as well. It's given me vibes of our Kentucky prediction in the SEC. They had a good win over Duke last night.
I loved it. Loved it.
So give me North Carolina. I think they're riding hot and they'll have a good break. I think that they're primed here in this tournament.
Yep. You got Pitt versus Wake Forest. Upset. Give me the Deacons from Wake Forest beating Pitt. I don't even know their mascot because it's not relevant. Give me
Panthers.
I've never heard them called the Pittsburgh Panthers.
Really?
I hate.
Give me. I'll go Wake Forest Demon Deacons over the Panther. I don't know what a Demon Deacon is, but it sounds frightening. And it sounds like it could kill a Panther.
Get on the motorcycle on the field, so they need to do it on the court in Washington.
I agree. Yeah, just smoke up that whole arena, give everybody poison monoxide, and just win the game.
Deacon, he definitely sounds dangerous. I mean, I want to ask him, where were you at on January 6th? He looks like
Oh my god,
it looks scary.
They're not getting. This is in Washington. They might not invite him back to the Capitol. He may not be there.
They probably can't. All right. Next game. You got Duke versus the North Carolina State Wolfpacks. As big as North Carolina State Wolfpack fan I am, and as bad as I hate Duke, because you had Kyle Filipowski. Yeah, Brofowski. You had Kyle Filipowski. 3 weeks ago died in a court storming, and the head coach John Shayer was like, "We got to stop these court stormings." And then, did you see the video yesterday? He was on the ground and intentionally trips a North Carolina player.
I mean, what do you hate more? You hate Kyle Filipowski or you hate that Angel Reese at LSU? I mean, they're both.
I don't like her because of what she did to Caitlin Clark. I don't like the whole finger pointing and all that. But give me the Duke. I hate Duke so much. It's just another white boy on Duke that's just tries to play mean. I don't even know.
Let me ask you this while we're on it, because I mean, I think when it comes to college basketball, the best state has to be either. I mean, is it North Carolina? Is it Indiana? Or is it Kentucky? What is the best state for college basketball? I think you have to go North Carolina because you got. I mean, with all the championships between Duke and North Carolina,
I don't know. You got to throw in there Connecticut now with both the men's and women's.
True, but that's one school. So, but I mean, they have been dominant in both of them.
They've done enough. They've done enough in the last 10 years to contribute to the others. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I definitely think North Carolina.
All right. Virginia and Clemson.
Give me Tony Bennett. Give me Tony Bennett. I think that
Tony Bennett, the old singer. I think of Andy Bennett. Tony,
Andy Bennett. I don't know. You got me confused now. Um, yeah, Tony Bennett. I thought I was right. Damn it. I think Braxton Key and the Virginia Cavaliers. No, he played at Alabama, then went to Virginia. Give me Virginia. I think they're going to beat Clemson Tigers. They will. They're going to put down Joe Exotic and the Tigers this week. I definitely think that Virginia. Give me the Cavaliers.
I'm gonna go the Cavs as well. I don't know if LeBron will make an entrance on the Cavs, but we'll call it. All right. So moving on to the semifinals. As you can tell, we're totally into the ACC here. Semifinals: North Carolina, and you're picking Wake to upset Pitt. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yes.
North Carolina versus the winner of Pitt and
Who are
Wake
you? Are you
Forest
picking Pitt?
against Wake Forest.
Yeah.
I'll take Pitt. But either way, North
Uh,
Carolina's beating either one of them.
Oh yeah, both teams. I mean, I love the Demon Deacon. I mean, like I said, I don't know where he was at on January 6th, but I definitely think that North Carolina, the Rams, the Tar Heels. I don't even know what a Tar Heel is, but I think they're going to beat Wake Forest.
I do like the old North Carolina football helmets with the foot, with the little tar at the bottom of the foot at the heel. You ever seen those?
No,
You've never seen those?
I don't
It's
watch ACC football
oh my goodness. It's the stupidest logo ever, but it's
unless
funny. It's
it's
cool.
unless it's unless it's Lamar Jackson highlights. I don't watch ACC football.
All right. All right. So we got then Duke and Virginia.
Give me Duke.
Give me Cavaliers. Give me
Oh,
Virginia.
upset. I like it. I like it. So I got Duke, you got Virginia. You got Virginia or Duke playing UNC in the championship. I got the Tar Heels.
Let me preface here. I do have Virginia beating Duke. But if Duke beats Virginia,
You have Duke.
Duke beats North Carolina.
What are you, like a Yankees and Lakers fan? What are
I'm
you?
a New York Yankees fan, a Lakers fan, an
Alabama,
Alabama football fan, a Duke basketball fan.
Jeff
Um,
Gordon too.
I'm I'm a Chicago Blackhawks fan, and I like Jeff Gordon and Manchester United.
Ronaldo's
And
my favorite player. I swear to God. I swear.
all right, all right. So who's your championship pick?
Oh,
I'm
UNC.
picking North Carolina, but
Give
if
me
if
North Carolina. Give me North
but
Carolina.
if Duke beats Virginia, I think Duke comes with some
I
revenge.
hope Duke makes it to the championship. It just be another classic Duke versus North
It
Carolina.
would be fantastic. It would be
So right
fantastic.
now we have North Carolina and the SEC. The ACC, and then the SEC. We have the Kentucky Wildcats.
Going back to old school,
Who would
some of
win a
these blue
fight?
bloods.
Who would win a fight? A Wildcat or a Tar Heel?
Oh, I mean, if we're thinking Tar Heel as in it is a ram, I think a Wildcat would have to win. But then again, I mean, if they get one hit with them horns, that Wildcat might be done for.
It might be. It might just knock them out.
Let's move on to the Big 12.
And which like I told you earlier, I definitely think this is going to be the best tournament there is. I mean, we'll get into it. I know Kansas is a 6 seed, which is insane to me to think, and they're 22-9 and 13 in the nation. Like it's just crazy to think about them being a 6 seed and being 13 in the nation.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible there. All right, so let's start off game 1. Oklahoma State 13 seed versus UCF. Is this
All
the
right,
first year of UCF in the Big 12 tournament?
it
I think
is
it
them,
is.
Houston, UCF, BYU, and Cincinnati.
All right. Let me go with the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Oh, cow! Bang, 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 bang.
Pistol Pete is a coming.
Ah, I like it. I like it. I'm trying to pull up the standings. But yeah, this first game, give me for their first tournament win. Not going with the upset. Give me the 12 seed Golden Knights.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think Dawkins is going to get his first win in the Big 12 tournament. I like it. Daryl Dawkins.
Game 2, Battle of the Mediocres. The West Virginia Mountaineers versus the 13 seed. Excuse me, the 11 seed. Cincinnati Bearcats. I don't know if they hunt bearcats in the mountains, But give me Cincinnati on this one.
Who's that coming down the trail?
Is this a
Just
Cincinnati? What
another
is?
ignorant Georgia fan. Go
Oh,
dogs,
yeah,
go
go
dogs.
dogs.
Give me the
Give me
Bearcats.
Alabama.
I don't know. I don't know why saying that, but give me the Bearcats. I don't know. I just really wanted to say it out loud.
Hotty toddy, who the hell are we?
Let me tell I'm gonna tell you, man. I love the SEC chance. I do. I think they're the greatest. Like nobody does it like them. But give me I don't really know what's going on right now at the Oscars. It's kind of freaking me out. I don't like change. Give me the Cincinnati Bearcats.
All right, game 2 starting on Wednesday. BYU, the number 5 seed versus UCF or Oklahoma State. Give me the Mormons.
Oh, upset. No, it's not actually.
That would not be. That
It
would
is
quite
not an
not be.
upset at all, actually. Yeah, give me. I was thinking the same thing. Give me the Cougars. The row, give me the row.
Punishment do you think BYU players receive when they lose?
What do you mean? I have no clue.
I mean, do they have to like, you know, cut off one of their wives? I think what could happen, I mean, they could, one coach could just, marry. They probably got like 8 wives. I mean, they could fill the whole basketball team with just their whole family,
It
or a
might
women's team.
it might be. They're good. They got a good genes, I guess. I don't know.
And Joseph Smith, I mean, he was doing something there. All right, game 2, game 4 of the day on Wednesday. TCU versus Oklahoma. This is a nice matchup.
Give me give me the upset. My first upset of the tournament. Give me Oklahoma, the Sooners. Boom, Sooner. Mm, give me Oklahoma.
I'll go TCU. I like your pick because I think Oklahoma can cause some chaos. A lot of they play some close games, man. They really do. But I'm gonna go with TCU on this one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
like I
with
like your
the
pick.
horned frog. But I'm not. But I like your pick. But I'm
I
not
like your
liking
pick.
it
But
enough to take it
let me
myself.
tell you how stupid you are. Let me tell you how stupid you are. Woo! I feel like Matt Foley right now
I'm
from
gonna treat you like that guy, that meme guy from like 4 years ago. That
oh yeah,
boy.
boy.
Is that do kids still do boy anymore? I don't think they do that
We
anymore.
used to do that all the time. Boy, boy, don't let me cook your ass. I'm about to cook you. All right,
I don't know. All right, Kansas State and Tejas.
Texas. The Hook'em Horns. I hope Kansas State beats them because I want to see Texas cry and Hook'em Horns. But I think Texas is going to win this one. Hook'em Horns, baby. Hook'em
I'm
Horns.
gonna go Texas as well, which means that you could get an interesting matchup. This number 6 seed again. You mentioned it. How Kansas has fallen to a 6 seed. Not like 6 in the Big 12 is all that low, but
Yeah.
for Kansas, I mean, come on. But I'm gonna take Kansas over West Virginia or Cincinnati.
No, I like it. I like it. I'm the same way. So the next day, it's kind of weird. It's a little bit different. They don't start with a 1 seed like they
Look
do
at
in
that.
most tournaments.
Sweaty
But
boy is out. It ain't not playing today.
what do you say?
I said Sweaty boy is not playing today. I don't know
This
what it
steak's so
is.
hot makes you sweat. Hot, hot
I'm in
like
my
my
own
breath.
house.
Hot like my breath. All right, let's get started. I got my first upset. I got another upset. Give me the Cougars beating the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
I like how I'm gonna go the Cougars as well. They have Joseph Smith on their side. I know I'm making some Mormon jokes, but give me the Cougars as well. Another matchup, Cougars. The Houston Cougars versus the TCU Horned Frogs or the Oklahoma Sooners.
So we both can agree that Houston will win this, correct?
Yeah, I think pretty easily.
Oh my
Then game
gosh.
9.
Nobody wants to listen to this. It's Billie Eilish. What was I made for? Just give me Ryan Gosling. I'm Ken. God, I will sing along right now.
My favorite singer is Billie Eilish. I just love how she moves like this in
What
her
was I
song.
made for?
All right,
All
Iowa
right.
State and Texas or K-State. Give me the Cyclones.
I have been so big on the Cyclones all year, dude. Like I've told y'all, I love Iowa State. Give me the Cyclones. I want them to look straight at a little kid, a little 5-year-old Texas fan, and just go, "Hmm, right there, buddy." And like this is nothing now. This is nothing. It's
It,
this.
I mean, how this can be so offensive to someone, I really just
It
don't
is more
understand it.
offensive than a middle finger. Now, I'm
It
just telling
really
you.
is. It really is.
Give me the Cyclones.
Baylor Bears, national champion a few years ago, versus what we consider Kansas. This might be a good game.
Upset!
Ooh,
Jayhawks! Give me the Kansas State Jayhawks!
give
Let's
me the Baylor Bears.
Scott Drew and Bill Self. Give me the Self because he is him. Yeah, Bill Self rhymes with him. Give me him.
It don't rhyme with him.
It don't at all.
Don't it don't rhyme with him. I mean, I guess it's got an I in there somewhere. All right, semifinals. Texas Tech. Actually, I say BYU. Right,
We
we
both
both
said
chose
BYU.
BYU.
Yes.
BYU versus Houston. We got Cougars and Cougars matching up. Give me the Cougars on this one.
Yeah. This is the type of mom joke I'm going to tell you today. Well, at the end of the day, a Cougar's going to win.
Give me the Houston Cougars, the
I
ones from
agree. I
Texas.
I want Houston to win. Thank you, BYU. You played 3 straight days of basketball. I just hope you had fun, guys. You got a good swag bag. But thank you for participating. See you next year, guys.
They've
But
got
give
to
me
go
the
home and
Houston.
tend to their 14 children
We go
anyways.
give
They can't be away from home too long.
give me the Houston Cougars.
All right. And then moving on, game 12. Interesting here because we all kind of chose different. We both kind of chose different stuff. Iowa State Cyclones versus the winner of Kansas and Baylor. I'm going to go Iowa State either way.
Give me the Cyclones. I want the Cyclones, baby. Give me the Cyclones, Iowa State. I think they're so good this year, man. I think they're going to make the case to be a 2 seed in this tournament. Not in this tournament, but the NCAA tournament. Give me the Cyclones.
And in that case, I assume in the championship you're choosing the Houston Cougars then.
No!
No, because
Not so
I'm choosing the
fast.
Cyclones too. I
Give
got
me
you
the
to it before you. I got to it.
Cyclones. Cyclones, Cyclones, Cyclones. I'm going to cyclone all over everything. I'm a Cyclone fan.
Have you ever been to Iowa?
I've never been north of Tennessee.
Mm, mm, mm.
I don't
I've
know.
not been to Iowa, but I've been to Indiana.
I could care less about going to Iowa. There's nothing in my bone like let me
I
go
got to
to
go visit the Field of Dreams one day and step on the grass and be like, okay, cool.
I can visit it on HBO Max. Then and then go home back to Dothan, Alabama. Give me Iowa State, man. I love this Iowa State team. TJ Aussenbacher, Rockenbacher, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Otzenberg.
So I don't know how it happened, but we're in agreement on all three tournaments so
Or maybe
far.
because we're geniuses and
I mean, we just know what we're doing here.
maybe guys will like what's his name? Marty McFly from Back to the Future, and we have a sports almanac book and we can just predict everything going on.
We might have to re-record this episode. They're not
I'm
supposed to know that.
just saying, you never
They're not
seen
supposed to
me
know
and
that.
Batman in the same room before. Put that out there.
Kentucky, SEC champion.
I
North
haven't even,
Carolina.
I've kind of forgot to fill out a Pac-12 tournament. Not even gonna
I
lie.
mean, I haven't filled out a bracket for any of these. I'm just kind of going off the top of my dome here. But we can hit the Pac-12 real quick.
Yep, let me pull it up. I don't even know what it looks. I'm being 100% honest. I have
I
not.
got you started here. Starting off Wednesday, number 8 seed Washington versus the number 9 seed USC
Is that what it
Trojans.
stands for? Oh my, no, I'm totally in a different bracket. I looked at the Pac-12 men's basketball, and it's like Chatham, Genevieve, Westminster, Grove
You
City.
s- you sent me the bracket earlier. If you just want to go in our text messages,
I don't know what the heck. Well, how am I gonna watch the Oscars, Sam? I'm just not.
give me Washington on this one.
I don't know who's playing. Let me find it. I'm finding it in Texas. Dang it.
I can't watch
Uh,
the Oscars. I gotta watch Gator softball.
that's that's just as good.
They run ruled them.
Who did?
Florida.
They beat the Tide.
They did.
Me and
Both
Roll,
games so far.
me and Roll Tide Willie are pissed. Pissed. Well,
The J train wouldn't have let that happen.
I'm telling you, is Montana Falls still playing?
No, she's not playing there anymore.
She was. She
I think she graduated last year.
definitely wouldn't let that happen. They don't even have playing games. God, the Pac-12 sucks. I'm glad to see it leave. What's this even at T-Mobile Arena? Is that
T-Mobile
Las
Arena. That is in
Vegas?
Las Vegas. That's
Of
where the
course
Golden
it
Knights
is.
play.
Of course it's gonna be Las Vegas. Washington versus USC. I'm only going to pick him because his son's on the team. Give me the USC Trojans.
Okay,
I
go
think
Bronny.
I think Bronny is going to hit the game winner. Give me the Trojans.
UCLA and Oregon State. Give me the Bruins on this one.
Yeah, give me the Bruins. I like the Bruins. Give me the Bruins.
Number 7, Cal. Number 10, Stanford. Give me an upset. I'll go Stanford on this one. As you can see, we're both experts on the Pac-12.
I'm about to throw some knowledge at you.
Some knowledge. Throw
Bef-
me that knowledge.
Before, before I say it, I don't want to be wrong before I say it. You know what? Upset. Give me the Stanford Cardinals because Stanford head coach is from Alabama.
Where? What?
UAB, Jared Haste.
Where is he from?
He was UAB's head coach and then went over to
Oh, that's
Stanford.
correct.
I forgot about him. Jared Hest. Give me the Blazer. I mean, the Stanford trees.
The
Oh,
trees. The cardinal. I don't know. Is a cardinal a tree, or I think a cardinal is a color, and they just chose to go with a tree. I don't
it's
know.
all dumb. That's why they go
It's
to the
all
Ace.
dumb.
It's all dumb. I hate the bit Pac-12. I really do.
Utah Utes and the Arizona State Sun Devils.
Give me the Utah Ford Utes. I mean, the whole school is presented by Ford. Give me the Utes.
Yeah, give me Utah as well. Yeah, that's got to be the least watched, opening part of any tournament so far. But Thursday, excuse me, March 14th, it gets a little bit more interesting. Number 1 Arizona, one of the best teams in the country, taking
Big
on the
on
winner
Arizona as well. I've been big on
of
Arizona. Yes.
Washington and USC. I'm gonna go with the Wildcats. The Wildcats of Arizona.
Give me the Wildcats. I like the Wildcats against either or of these teams. I think the Wildcats get it done. Next game we have agreed upon: Oregon versus UCLA. Oregon lost to Alabama, so of course I would want to see Oregon win to make the Alabama win look even better. And plus, I hate UCLA. And you know what? Upset the Bruins. Give me the Bruins.
I'm gonna go with the Bruins as well. Oregon ain't playing on that crazy court they got. Give me the Bruins.
You got 10 seed Stanford on mine versus number 2 seed Washington State. Give me the Cougars.
Give me Wazoo.
I like
Give me
Wazoo.
Wazoo.
3 seed, and it's all because of the Deion Sanders effect. You got Colorado. Speaking of Colorado, since Deion Sanders has become the head coach of the football program, they have had a 68,000 applicant surge since he
Are
became
you
the head.
serious?
He is having a Nick Saban effect on the school right now, and nobody wants to give him credit, but I'm giving him heads up play stamp of approval. I like to see it.
That is, you got to admit, that's pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible.
68,000 applicants. But give me Colorado over Utah. They got Cody Williams. He's gonna be high in the draft. I think he's gonna be the number 1 player picked. There's a bunch of foreign and like G League players, like overseas players. But he is gonna be the first NBA college player picked this year. Give me Cody Williams.
All right, moving on. My dog is playing with a stupid toy. I have to shut him up.
That really makes me mad. What?
I was shutting my dog up. All right, Friday, March 15th. Arizona against Oregon in the semifinals. Give me Give me AZ.
You're about to
Give me
see
them
a
Wildcats.
let's say a wildcat maul a duck. Give me a wildcat.
Is the Duck not? I mean, let's be serious. Is the Duck maybe the least intimidating, aside from the Stanford Cardinal, the tree? I think the Ducks have to be the least intimidating mascot in the Pac-12. Have to be.
Either that or a Bruin.
A Bruin is like a bear.
No, beaver, the
Oh,
beaver.
true. Forgot about the Beavers. All right, give me Arizona. I think. Are you in agreement?
I'm in Arizona. Then you got
Washington,
Washington
Washington
State.
State, and Colorado.
Give me Colorado. Give me the Buffaloes. I like the Buffaloes. Deion Sanders effect. I'm more ride 'em, baby. Give me Buffalo.
I'm gonna go with Wazoo on this one. I think we got another 1-2 matchup in the conference championship, and I think the winner will be the Arizona Wildcats. I think they're too
Yeah,
good.
I agree. I agree. I think this is the kind of year is besides maybe the Big 12. I think the Big 12 out of the first, besides BYU, but there's any team can win in the Big 12, and it's not because the Big 12 is bad. They're just that good of teams. But yeah, I definitely think Arizona's going to win this one.
I agree. I agree. Well, guys, that was our conference championship predictions. Now, there obviously are a lot of other conference tournaments going on, but those are the big ones. The Big East is going on. You had the SoCon. You got that going on. You got all those other
I'm
ones.
about to see what tournaments we should be having some wrapping up either today or tomorrow. So let me see which one.
Has the Sun Belt wrapped up? Who won the Sun Belt?
I'm gonna be honest, man. After South got knocked out, and it's not
Let's
because I don't.
see.
I'm looking right now.
Sun Belt basketball tournament 2024. Seems like, oh, it's going to
The
the
Arkansas
championship
State.
tomorrow.
Arkansas State's in the championship.
Oh, it's not.
Bama
No, it's
boy.
not. It's not the. Oh, it looks like it's in the semifinals here. Arkansas State plays somebody. Oh my goodness! Now you got Texas State playing number 2 James Madison. How about James Madison and all the sports that they've been having going on here? I can't find a bracket here
Arkansas
for it.
State, I love it. With the huge upset over Appalachian State, crushing Appalachian State's NCAA tournament dreams. I mean, you remember early in the season they beat Auburn, like they're 27-6, 16-2 in Sun Belt, and Arkansas State was 18-15.
Looks like the championship is going to come down to Marshall and James Madison tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Well, I thought Arkansas State made it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure unless it goes forward. Not sure. Actually, maybe that was women's.
You're definitely in the
That's
women.
women's. I'm on women's.
That's
I'm
what I'm
on
saying.
women's.
Yeah, I'm saying yeah. Right now it says semifinals. Arkansas State's in the championship, and then right now it's between James Madison. It's tonight actually. James Madison versus Texas State.
I guarantee you. So that article that I pulled up with the women's bracket was posted 1 hour ago. I guarantee you, I was the first one to look at it.
I'm gonna say not a lot of people watch the Sun Belt, much
Just
less
for
the
the
Sun Belt.
women's. Sorry, women out there.
Not
Uh,
trying to dog them, like really not trying to like cause beef. Nobody watches Sun Belt men's, much less the women. I just
yeah. All right,
put
guys. I
that up.
think that does it. We will be sure to follow up here at the begin. Prior to the NCAA tournament starting up, we're going to make our own brackets. Or, we might do something. Maybe we'll have an episode where we make the brackets ourselves. We go through it all together. Who knows?
We
Maybe
just
we'll
have
have
some
something going
fun.
on like that. Just have some fun with it. And we'll follow up with our predicted winners, see how right we were, and see how our brackets went. But all in all, guys, I think that does it. We're at the almost 54 minutes here in this episode. Heads Up Play episode 27. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow us on everything right there Instagram, Twitter/X, TikTok. It's all right there. Drop a like, subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, guys.
And if you want to see some of that merch, drop it in the comments. Might send you something.
We'll send you some branded merch. We'll even maybe put your name on it.
Might even
I'll
sign it.
sign it. We'll
I'll
sign
sign
it.
it. I'll
I
sign it
mean,
with my toes. I don't care.
yeah.
Right.
Heads up play. Heads up play.